And of course, we're going to go straight on to the questions on Face to Face today. Now, the Malaysia Met Department has issued cautionary continuous rain warning at danger, which is severe alert levels for most states last weekend. Could you tell us more about the alert and what is it all about?
Okay. First of all, we would like to thank to TRAXXfm for inviting Met Malaysia to share about the current weather situation in the country. And for your information, currently we are in the northeast monsoon season, or also known as musim terkujuh or rainy season for the country, which has begun since early November. And we expect this to end by end of this month. So during this season, normally we will experience about 4 to 6 times of heavy rainfall event that can last for about few days, 3-4 days, and sometimes can be more than a week.
Wow.
So so far this year we have reached about 6 times of heavy rainfall. And we hope that nothing bad is going to come again until the season ends. So, when we talk about the previous heavy rainfall event in the East Coast, the event is was due to the occurrence of monsoon surge. Then it can... and also what we call the low pressure weather system. So the monsoon surge, I would like to explain to you first what is the monsoon surge. It's just the fast moving air mass that move toward our country. And there are 2 types of monsoon surge actually. One is coming all the way from China or Siberia. Then this is normally we bring cold air and also dry air. While the other one coming from the Western Pacific Ocean that move all the way to our country, which is warm and moist air. And these 2 surges sometimes can occur simultaneously, can come both from China as well as from this Western Pacific. And sometimes just only one will come. It's either the one from China or the one from the Western Pacific. And this time around, the one that occurred in Kelantan and Terengganu, they come both simultaneously. That's why the impact is a big disaster to the country. And when we issue the alert, few days before the heavy rainfall begin, actually, what we want to inform, other than the public, is for the what we call it disaster management agency to get ready. So whenever there's a big, what we call a big disaster coming, so we will alert this disaster management agency so that they can make early preparation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course. And of course, we've seen some really severe weather, especially in Terengganu and Kelantan. And also looking at the alert levels today, we still see, a warning levels for some parts, including Pahang and Sarawak.
Yes, you are right.
And of course, the northeast monsoon phase. Tell us more about that, Doctor. How does it actually affect our weather pattern?
So, normally, when we talk about the normal northeast monsoon season, normally it will cause severe flooding over the East Coast when it first started in November and December. Yeah. So, and when it comes toward the end of northeast monsoon season, from the end of January until early of what we call early April, we normally will experience very warm and dry weather throughout the country, actually. So, except over Sabah and Sarawak.
Okay.
However, this year we can see that the weather pattern is a bit peculiar. It's a bit strange. We receive lots of rainfall over most part of the country, and some of the experts said that this is probably due to the presence of a moderate La Nina condition in the world right now, that control the climate. Yes, we have La Nina. We also have El Nino. La Nina is a cold side of the sea surface temperature over the eastern Pacific, while the El Nino is the other way around. It's the warmer of sea surface temperature over the eastern part of the Pacific. So this year we are experiencing La Nina. So because of this La Nina, most experts said that this is what caused the country is having lots of rainfall.
So it essentially means with the effect of La Nina over the northeast monsoon, that is one of the reasons why we are getting much more severe rainfall, especially in places like Kelantan and Terengganu and our east coast this time.
Yeah, that is what the first impression that mentioned by lots of experts. But I think further analysis or further study need to be done before we can conclude on that.
Absolutely. I mean, our weather patterns have been shifting, over time as well. And
some people say this is due to global warming. Sometimes climate change.
It's entirely possible, but climate change is
too early to jump into conclusion.
Yeah, especially since it's a global event, it's very hard to put into perspective right now. Of course, talking about states within Malaysia itself, Doctor, which states will be affected the most?
Okay, normally when it comes to northeast monsoon, definitely what comes in our mind is the east coast states, as well as over Sarawak, western of Sarawak. But toward the end of northeast monsoon, normally people will like to talk more about dry weather, warm temperature, and sometimes we will experience what we call heat wave. The heat wave when the temperature exceeds 37 degrees Celsius for three consecutive days, and this normally happens at the northern states of Peninsula, as well as over the inland of Kelantan and Pahang. So, but this year it seems that the weather pattern is a bit different to the end of northeast monsoon. We can see abundance of rainfall in the country, and most of our meteorological stations observe what the rainfall amount we collected is more than what we used to get. So, for instance, but the wet weather in the country actually during this month end of northeast monsoon is not something strange actually. It happened before during the end of northeast monsoon, the wet season, but the rainfall amount is not as much what we get this year around. So normally we receive about maybe five times more rainfall than the normal rainfall. Let's say for example, maybe in Terengganu during the February and end of northeast monsoon, they receive 100 millimeter of rainfall. But in the previous times, they sometimes they receive 500, meaning it's 5 times more of rainfall during the February. In February, but for this time around, it seems that the rainfall is much more than that. It's 10 times more.
Whoa.
So this is something we call extreme, a bit extreme.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that is already more than our preparedness level as well, because we usually have a standard that we want to come up to, but 10 times more, that is absolutely crazy.
10 times more the used to receive in the month of February. So we hope that in March it will be not much as what we get in February.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because normally people will be a little bit relaxed in the month of February or early March, because this is considered as a relaxed time. About weather. When we talk about weather, not much weather going around. But this year around is a bit strange, I think.
Yeah, because I don't think we've actually heard of news of Kelantan and Terengganu being flooded within the month of February or March. It usually used to be in November, December.
Maybe we experienced that before, but not as extreme as what we get right now. Yes,
absolutely. And Doctor, you were talking about excessive rainfall up to about 10 times. Now, you already mentioned that we are looking at an excess of maybe 10 times. What are some of the areas that will be affected by this, and how would the rain actually impact those areas, Doctor?
When we talk about too much rainfall, normally it can cause disaster, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
So the disaster, when we talk about rain, is normally flooding. So as the East Coast is experiencing right now, they are still in the flooding situation there. Yes. People is still suffering. For those who are free, who like to help, can just go there and give a hand to people in Kelantan and Terengganu.
Absolutely.
And also the other impact, I think that people, I see people will not look into it. It's erosion, landslide. That is something that we need to look into, because landslide can cause, like the one in Cameron Highland landslide.
Yes.
It's dangerous actually. Even erosion, those who stay close to the riverbank. So the erosion can cause the destruction of their homes.
Absolutely.
So that is some of the impact when we talk about too much rain.
Like, for instance, recently during the flooding in Selangor itself, we saw sinkholes opening up, we saw parts of roads being washed away as well, and that is all due to erosion, is right, Doctor?
Yes. So the sinking holes. We don't see what is happening beneath the surface. The ground. So sometimes we have the sink of the road.
Yes.
Even in Selangor also, I think.
Absolutely.
That happen once a while. Yes.
Yep. And what is some of your advice during this rainy season, Doctor?
So I think advice meaning that we normally issue weather forecast, and when it comes to bad weather, we will issue weather warning. Yeah. So normally people will take it lightly. So my concern is that when people take it lightly, when there's a big disaster, so they are in trouble actually. So they will sometimes they blame us. Why you didn't notice us earlier? So but by right we already give notice early. So one thing that they need to do is to take our warning seriously. Especially when it comes to northeast monsoon season, because they will normally northeast monsoon season will bring rainfall for a few days, and it will inundate some of the areas, low-lying area. So also my advice is that you need to follow instruction, especially from those from the disaster management agencies like civil defense, the police department, the RELA, as well as the welfare department. So this is some of the disaster management agency that always we will go into ground and help the people. So you need to listen to them.
I mean, they truly understand what could go wrong, and they are on hand to be able to help out as well.
Yeah, definitely. Nobody want anyone to be in trouble. We want to make it as easy as possible so that everybody will be happy.
And of course, Doctor, we recently we've been getting thunderstorms as well. Like even yesterday, late evening, we had a very heavy storm within the Klang Valley. Now, how dangerous is a thunderstorm during the rainy season?
So actually, when we talk about the thunderstorm, it's actually related to what we call a convective type of cloud, or in technical term, we call it cumulonimbus cloud. So I think you learned that in school, isn't it?
Yes.
The cumulonimbus cloud, the most dangerous ever cloud, if compared to other kind of cloud. And this cloud can be erect as tall as 15 kilometer upward. in the sky.
Wow.
15 kilometer. That's why even the what we call it, the flight, try to avoid when they see the cumulonimbus, because lots of turbulence inside that. So sometimes the more severe one can even go further up. So thunderstorm, normally when we talk about thunderstorm, it will come with a very heavy rainfall, gusting wind, lightning and thunder. Sometimes we can hear from afar that thunder is coming, meaning that the thunderstorm is just around the corner. So when we talk about severe thunderstorm, it can also generate small tornado and also hail or hujan batu, we call it. So this is some of the dangers of thunderstorm when it comes to very severe one. So it's a bit different than the monsoon cloud. Monsoon cloud is very big, few hundreds meter in diameter, we say. Few hundred meter, sometimes 1,000. But for this thunderstorm, it's only about 1 to 10 kilometer in diameter. And it's considered one of the micro-scale weather phenomena. It's very small, tiny, micro-scale. So it's very difficult to forecast this kind of event normally. It's not easy. But one thing about when we talk about thunderstorm, the good thing about thunderstorm is it's only lasts for 1 hour or 2 or 3, something like that.
Yep.
So it's not that long. But it comes with very heavy rainfall. That's the thing.
Yes.
And when we talk about very heavy rainfall, so the drainage system sometimes cannot take it. So we get this what we call the flash flood.
Yep.
Yeah, especially over the urban area. So sometimes when it comes to thunderstorm, we also can hear the trip from the electricity.
Yes.
I believe you also have experienced this kind of a problem, at home. So this is all due to the presence of this thunderstorm cloud or event. So like monsoon is something different. Monsoon cloud is can last for a few days, but this thunderstorm is only 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we used to have a very what we call this severe thunderstorm when we talk about not in this monsoon. Normally it's during the inter-monsoon season. Because we already toward the end of northeast monsoon season. Later on, we will the southwest monsoon season will set in. But in the transition period, we call it the inter-monsoon season.
Yes.
Not season, inter-monsoon phase.
Yes.
So there is a phase where the wind transit from northeast to the southwest. So during this time of period, see the wind is a bit calm, it's a bit variable, so it's easily for thunderstorm to develop. But it seems that even now, I think started from February itself. Until now, we over the Selangor, the Klang Valley, has experienced almost every day of thunderstorm.
Yes.
So that is also something strange actually, because we used to experience very calm weather toward the end of the monsoon in February as well as early March.
Yep.
But this year around, it seems that the thunderstorm already come much earlier than we expected.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we hope that everybody will take care.
So some of the things that we shouldn't be doing is walking out in the rain during this time frame.
There is no thing.
Okay,
Yes.
but staying within your car, that's still a very safe place to be, right?
When it comes to thunderstorm, when lightning striking, that you definitely will not what we call it advise to stay on the open air area, not under the tree, not under the bus stand or whatever. Go inside the building, stay in the car. That is the best place to secure yourself during this thunderstorm event. But make sure that you park your car not at the easily what we call it flash flood area.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise, you try to avoid this going the lightning, but you get caught in the flash flood.
Yep.
So make sure you park your car at the right place when it comes to thunderstorm. Yes.
A multi-level car park or something like that would work.
Yeah. Don't park underground.
Absolutely not. Now, of course, Doctor, where can the public go to get more information about the weather?
So we have lots of medium. We can say that. I think we are one of the most active government agencies when it comes to awareness to the public. We are very active in Facebook, in the social media, FB, Insta, Twitter, and also the hotline. We have hotline 1300 22 1638. That is our hotline. 1300 1638, meaning is one MET actually when it comes to alphabet.
Yes, absolutely.
638 is MET. Yeah, one MET is much easy to remember. So other than that, our website also very lots of people try access our website during the last heavy rainfall event. Yeah, in Kelantan, Terengganu, we received about 1 million hits during this. On top of that, during this heavy rainfall event, we also experienced what we call the earthquake. You remember?
Yes, the earthquake.
Yeah, the whole Klang Valley can feel the vibration of the earthquake that occur over the Sumatra.
Yeah, that was very scary though.
Yes.
Yep, and you guys also have an app, right?
Yeah. We have apps that we develop to make life easier, I think, to the public. We have what we call the apps My Cuaca. Yeah. All the information about weather, about the earthquake event, we put it there, and the public can access the apps for free. So definitely it's for free, and it is really up to date all the time.
Yeah, I actually use it personally. Yeah.
Okay, good for you. So you are safe now.
Yeah, I use it, and I like the part where you can tailor what kind of notifications you want. Like you want it for heavy rain, thunderstorms, earthquakes, things like that. So
I think we have about we almost hit 500,000 user.
Okay.
I mean, yes, it's a lot of people, but we want more people to use that app. At least we can. We hope that we can reach 1 million soon. So other than that, we also use the radio station to send our information. We use the TV as well to disseminate our warning. So like today, I'm talking to you, KG.
Yes.
So it's considered one of the things that we do to
disseminate your information out there.
Yes, to educate the public about the importance of weather. Yes,
yeah, absolutely. And of course, like Doctor, recently, especially with all the alerts and all the information that you guys have been putting out, there's many different weather alert categories that the Met Department uses.
Yes.
Now, what are they? And can you please just elaborate a bit more about those alerts?
Normally, when it comes to thunderstorm warning, we issue the thunderstorm warning. This one is a bit frequent. We consider that because thunderstorm can happen anytime, anywhere in the country, and definitely we cannot issue this much earlier than 1 hour before, because this when it comes to technical thing, the very small system is very difficult to forecast. So I give you example. Let's say you cook popcorn. So you put the popcorn in the pot. Do you know which one will pop first?
Nope.
No. So that's the thing on this thunderstorm weather. You don't know where it's going to pop actually. So this is very difficult. Even the weather model also have difficult to identify which area will get the thunderstorm. So this is one of the things that we need to what they call it, improvise in the future. So other than thunderstorm warning, we also have what we call the continuous rain warning.
Yes.
This one is there's 3 categories: yellow, amber, and red. I think you are aware on this. The yellow mean you need to be cautious.
Yes.
The amber or the orange color is a bad condition, meaning that the rain is starting to get heavy. So the red one, the danger one, is the heaviest. We can consider this is the most severe rainfall when we issue the red continuous rain warning. Yes. So we also have other type of warning, like we have tropical cyclone. Cyclone advisory. Yeah, sometimes the tropical cyclone pass into our area, so we do issue some of the warning for this, and also we issue the warning on the high wave and strong wind for the marina. So those who always use the what we call it, use the boats, ship, or the fishermen. So this is for them, the warning.
Yeah.
So like the last week, the wind is very strong, the wave is very high. So we issue the third category, the worst condition of the wave and also the ocean. So lots of people got stranded. I think have you heard of people stranded in the island?
Yes, on Perhentian, yes.
Yes, some of them got stranded, even though we already issued the warning much earlier. But people still just ignore the warning, and they got paid for that.
Yeah, but
that is all the warning we have, actually.
Absolutely. I think especially now with our very unpredictable weather, I think the Met Department is doing a really good job trying to make sure that the public out there is safe. And even now I'm looking at my weather update, like for today, for instance, in the area of Bangsa, no rain is expected. And
no rain expected. I think that one, no rain expected for the next 3 hours.
For the next 3 hours, yes.
Yes.
But for tomorrow onwards, seems like thunderstorms are on the cards.
We can expect thunderstorm, but later in the afternoon. But in the morning, normally in the morning we are good. The weather is good over the Klang Valley.
Yeah, absolutely. Sunny skies as of right now.
Yes,
but towards when you want to go back, that time, then we are looking at some heavy rain.
Yeah, you are right.
And of course, Doctor, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Now, before we end, is there anything else that you wish to add for our listeners?
So the Northeast monsoon season is about to end soon, and it will be what we call replaced by this what we call the intermonsoon. Then during the intermonsoon, the thunderstorm will be more widespread to compare to now, actually. So people need to be take care, be careful, be alert, be vigilant with the weather around you, so that everybody will safe. So maybe I think that's all from me. Can I request any song?
Yes, of course.
From
what would you like?
Since we are talking about rain, why not you play me November Rain?
November Rain.
Yes.
I hope they had a song called March Rain as well.
February Rain, March Rain. No, November Rain is a nice song because we start our monsoon season in November.
Absolutely.
So why not play something? Yes, Guns N' Roses. It reminds me during my teenagers time.
Oh, well, this is actually one of my favorite songs as well.
Yes.
I actually wanted to play Shelter in the Rain by Stevie Wonder, but then since November Rain is coming up, you got it, Doctor. We are going to be playing you November Rain.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day, Dr. Mohd Hisham.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Will do. Right, so that was Dr. Mohd Hisham Anip, who's the Deputy Director General of the Strategic and Technical Team with the Malaysian Met Department. Now, of course, the Met Department busy putting out their warnings as well as their notifications. Guys, if you're my personal advice, I don't use weather apps, but then there's only one weather app on my phone, and that is My Cuaca. I've been using it for a while. It's fairly accurate as the Malaysian Met Department can get it to work. So, because as we know it, the weather is still unpredictable to a certain point, and the Met Department is doing the best that they can to make sure that we get the information that we need on our hands. So use the Met Department's app, use their website, or even give them a call. They are always happy to answer your calls, and they'll let you know. And right now, of course, as the doctor asked, this is November Rain right here on Trax.